flow statement preparation as per accounting standard 3. So where basically cash flow statements, in that we will be including all the three kinds of activities, whereas operating activities, investing activities and financing activities. Operating activities is concerned with when you are selling goods to a customer, if you are receiving cash from him. Similarly, when you are going to pay your suppliers, so those kind of the main core manufacturing related things where you sell goods to the customer and receive receipt, you consider it as an inflow. And outflow is that you, if you want to pay your suppliers, those who have provided you the raw material, if you want to pay them, then such kind of things will come under the operating activities. Investing activities is particularly when you are going to sell your fixed assets like plant and machinery, furniture, your long term investments. If you're going to sell out, it will become an inflow, and when you are going to purchase all those things, it will become an outflow. And financing activities is that which is main thing, because without capital you cannot run your business. So in order to continue start up your business and continue your business, you require the finance for it. So it become an inflow when you're going to issue shares and debentures or bonds. It will become an outflow when you are going to redeem them back. So for all these aspects we have discussed already. So now we are moving to how to prepare the cash flow statement. So basically this is the final thing that we get. So main heading only here we have given. So one is cash flows from operating activities. For finding out this one, no, you have lot of steps. Okay, many steps you have. At finally whatever you are arriving, no, that is known as cash flows from operating activities. Okay, so you will have several other steps in order to find out this answer. You have to go undergo several steps, but the final answer that you get, no, that only it has been provided over here. Okay, cash flows from operating activities, either it can be a positive answer, means cash flow from operating activities, or if you get a minus, no, usually here we will be using brackets. Instead of minus, no, we will be using brackets instead of that. So cash used in operating activities, it will come. And similarly cash flows from investing activities, particularly when you make sale purchase, after that you will arrive one answer, no, that is known as cash flow from investing activities. Okay, sale means it is a positive inflow for us, whereas purchase means it is an outflow. Suppose if take for example, sale you have made for 50,000, sale of furniture or something, and purchase of machinery you have made for some 75,000. Now for 50,000 and 75,000, if you these are one is inflow, one is outflow, one will be positive, other one will be negative, right? Purchase now you should show it within brackets actually. So yeah, there will be an outflow of that. Outflow cash used in investing activities 25,000, you have to show the final answer. So how to work out that, all those things we can discuss while doing that problem. So like this, sale and purchase only you will include here. Any long term loans if you have borrowed or if you have repaid, all those things will come under investing activities. The final net result that you get, no, that can be either cash flow from investing activities or cash used in investing activities. That depends upon the answer. Positive if you get means cash flow from investing activities. Negative answer if you get no, then that is known as cash used in investing activities. So only the final net result that you get, no, only that has been included here. But you have all the other steps hidden in that. So all those things here we have not shown. Next comes your cash flows from financing activities. So as you know, when you are issuing shares or debentures or bonds, and similarly when you are going to redeem your preference shares or debentures, then that will come under financing activities. The final net result only here it has been given. So again, if you get a positive answer, no, in that positive answer, then it is cash flow from financing activities, or else cash used in financing activities. Okay, so it depends upon the question. So now all these three, no, you have to add up. basically some will be in negative within brackets, some might be in positive, it depends. Okay, so finally whatever you get, no, the positive or negative, that depends here. Okay, so how your items you are getting answer, based upon that only you are going to get either positive or negative. Now that answer is known as either net increase in cash and cash equivalents or net decrease in cash and cash equivalents. If you get positive, net increase. If you get negative here, then net decrease. Okay, with that what you are going to do, no, plus cash and cash equivalents at the beginning, it is nothing but this plus they are doing, no, that is your opening balance of cash. As I told, for cash flow statement, you have to take your opening balance and closing balance of cash only at the end, cash or bank balance both. Okay, you have to take only at the end for preparing your cash flow statement. Before that and all, you should not take that. Current assets consider பண்ணும்போது, current liabilities consider பண்ணும்போது, you should not take that one. Your opening balance of cash and cash or bank both, and closing balance of cash and bank only, it will be taken to the cash flow statement. Here accounting standard 3, if you are doing means ஒரே statementல everything you will bring it together. Okay, so normal cash flow statementல பாத்தீங்கன்னா, as we discussed yesterday, funds from operation calculate பண்ணிட்டு, அதுல இருந்து cash from operations calculate பண்ணிட்டு, then cash flow statement we will be preparing. அது வந்து நார்மலா வந்து cash flow statement, அதாவது accounting standard 3 பிரகாரம் பண்ணாம ஜெனரலா பண்ணணும்னா அந்த முறையில பண்ணுவோம். ஓகேங்களா? But here cash flow statement, if it has to be prepared based upon accounting standard 3, and if you want to follow all these things, no, then you will then what you will do, no, you will be considering operating activities, investing activities and financing activities, everything you will be considering and you will be preparing accordingly. Okay, so ipo vandu cash flows from operating activities and then investing activities, financing activities, everything you will be taking together, and then you will find out either net increase or decrease. That depends upon your question. Okay, how you are working out, how your question is there. So finally, after arriving this result, no, you will have to add the opening balance of cash and bank. As we discussed yesterday, opening balance of cash and bank will be available in your balance sheet. So that amount has to be added over here in order to find out closing balance of cash and bank. அதை தான் இங்க வந்துட்டு cash and cash equivalents at the beginning, cash and cash equivalents at the end ன்னு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. But it should be understood that this is the opening balance of cash and bank questionல இருக்கிறது. So take for example, இப்போ this is our question, means this is the opening balance of cash. இத வந்துட்டு நம்ம ஃபைனலா எல்லாத்தையும் ஆட் பண்ணிட்டு நம்மளோட ரிசல்ட் வரும்ல. So after finding out all these things, you will get this result. No, with this that 1,30,000 add panna, you should get this 1,47,000 amount you should get. If you get this 1,40,000, no, then your entire problem is right, or else you have done somewhere mistake. So the method for finding out whether your answer is right or wrong is that for a cash flow statement, if you add this opening as per accounting standard 3, I'm telling now, not the general usually how cash flow statement is prepared, in that way I'm not telling. Okay, so இதுல வந்து at the end தான் opening balance ஆட் பண்றோம். நார்மலா பண்றதுல opening balance வச்சு தான் சம்மே ஆரம்பிக்கும். அது வந்து நம்மள கேட்கல. So Anna University இது syllabus படி they have required as per accounting standard 3. So that's what we are doing in that way. Okay, so you are going to add this opening balance with your net result, whatever you have got, no, that net cash and cash equivalents. With that, if you add this 1,30,000, you should get 1,47,000 as your answer. Then means your answer is right. So this is the way to find out. Okay, so we have seen the main headings here, but we want to know what are the headings, what are the items will come under operating, investing. Theoretically we have seen, but problem format how it has to come, we should understand that, no. For that let us first discuss that one and we can enter into the problem now. Okay, so as usual, you have to write the heading, cash flow statement, all those things you have to write. So of a particular person or company name, that one, all those things you give it up, and single side of your page only you have to use. So let us first discuss the format and then we can move on to the problem. So here no, you will include the amount column, that is your inner column, any calculation if it is there, and your outer column. Okay, so now the first thing item will be your net profit. Cash flow statement தான் இங்க prepare பண்ண போறோம். Fund from operation, cash from operation எதுவும் prepare பண்ண போறதில்ல. As per accounting standard 3 படி நான் சொல்றேன். Okay, so not the earlier method. So here no, straight away net profit only we will start. In the net profit, how we are going to find out no? From the question itself we can find out. See, if they are giving you like this profit and loss account in the balance sheet question, then the difference of these two things, no, that is known as the net profit. Okay, so this is known as the net profit. This difference 33 minus 20, if you are doing means that 13,000 is there, no, that will become your net profit. So that has to be included here. Okay, and then we have several other items. So you don't go straight away into the final column, because எல்லா இதுவும் போட்டு நம்ம adjustment எதெல்லாம் add பண்ணோம், எதெல்லாம் less பண்ணோம், எல்லாத்தையும் பண்ணிட்ட பிறகுதான் we have to go to the final column. In that final column only you will be entering the amount and you will be denoting that cash from operating activities. அந்த மாதிரி வந்து நம்ம mention பண்ணுவோம். So till that we can use the first column itself for all the calculation purpose. Okay, so net profit, this information I have told, I have explained how we are getting that. With this no, you have to add certain items. Transfer to general reserve, transfer to general reserve, any proposed dividend if it is there means dividend payable னு ஏதாவது வந்து provide பண்ணிருந்தோம்னா. Okay, so அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து provision for taxation if it is there, no, you have created something means that will come here. So like this item you will do. Okay, so you will do this one, and you will add with all these items, and finally வந்து whatever you are getting this amount after adding back everything, that amount is known as net profit. Net profit before tax and extraordinary items. Extraordinary items. So the final, after you are adding back everything, you will get net profit before tax and extraordinary items. Extraordinary items means some loss due to theft, natural calamities like flood, earthquake, if something has happened means that is that loss. Okay, so this is the net profit before tax and extraordinary items. Net profit you have to find out balance sheetல profit and loss account difference எடுத்துட்டு அந்த amount எடுத்துப்போம். With that any item no, transfer to general reserve இல்ல provision for taxation அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது நம்மளுக்கு இருந்ததுன்னா all those things will be added and you will find out the net profit before tax and extraordinary item. Okay, so like this you can mention. Instead of amount column I will fill it up like this, and finally the answer whatever you are getting, no, let me write out here. Okay, so after this no, or you can also keep it over here itself. Okay, finally cash from operating activities we can mention here. Okay, so after this what you have to do no, usually in funds from operations calculate பண்ணும்போது we will take certain items as non cash items into depreciation, goodwill written off, like these items you will take. Okay, so funds from operationsல ஏதா statement methodல வந்து என்ன பண்ணுவோம், ஆட் பண்ணுவோம் depreciation on plant, building, furniture அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது கொடுத்திருந்தா, and then goodwill written off anything is there means in our problem, all those items no, you will mention here depreciation on some fixed assets, and then no goodwill written off. If you come across like this any items, all those will be added back. Okay, so loss on sale of fixed asset, and then suppose vande if you are going to sell the asset on profit, no, that item will be deducted. Okay, so all these calculation you have to do. Okay, profit on sale of fixed assets. Loss on sale of fixed assets means you will add here. Profit on sale means you will less here. Okay, something what if you want to add, you have to add. If you want to subtract any item, you have to subtract. Suppose 1,30,000 or something amount here, some 10,000 here 20,000 means other 30,000, 1,30,000 and 30,000 subtract பண்ணிட்டு any other item sorry add finally add பண்ணிட்டு யார் ஏதாவது லெஸ் பண்ணோம்னா லெஸ் பண்ணிட்டு ஃபைனல் அமௌண்ட் வில் பி ஷோன். ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த ஃபார்மேட் பாத்தீங்கன்னா இட் இஸ் சிமிலர் டு தட் ஆஃப் யுவர் ஃபண்ட்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் ஆப்ரேஷன்ஸ். எல்லாத்தையுமே வந்து ஒரே ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்ல இங்க இன்க்ளூட் பண்றோம், அதுதான் ஒரே வித்தியாசம். அங்க என்னென்ன பண்ணமோ அதே சேம் திங் ஒன்லி வி ஆர் கோயிங் டு டூ இயர் ஆல்சோ. ஓகே, ஸோ என்ன டிஃபரன்ஸ்னா as per accounting standard 3ல நெட் ப்ராஃபிட் வி ஆர் டேக்கிங் from balance sheet profit and loss account information we are going to take the net profit. With that you are going to add all these item. Okay, usually what we will do, we will take all these item here. Okay, but here we are not going to take. Instead of that, previously we are going to take that one and we are going to mention as net profit before tax and extraordinary items. We are going to mention there. After that, no, what all the remaining item, depreciation, goodwill written off, anything is there means all those we are going to add with this one, this amount. And anything if you want to subtract like profit on sale of fixed assets like that, anything if there means you will subtract that one. Okay, with this amount, you're going to subtract this one and finally you're going to find out one amount. So that amount is known as, so இதெல்லாம் calculation பண்ணும்போது எங்கெங்க lines draw பண்ணோம், எப்படி add பண்ணோன்றத we can see. Okay, so இதெல்லாம் add பண்ணிட்டு இங்க கொண்டு வந்துருவோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் ஃபைனலா இந்த அமௌண்டோட subtract பண்ணிட்டு you will be getting one amount. Now that amount is known as operating profit before working capital changes. Okay, so whatever the amount you get here, that amount is known as operating profit before working capital changes. So whatever we have done so far, no, it is similar to that of your funds from operations calculation fund flow statement la panna madri da. So net profit with that general reserve, proposed dividend, provision for taxation, anything if there that item whatever given in the question, no, adukku thagundha mari da we are going to do here. So if you find out these items, you can add up and find out this amount, and then after that depreciation, goodwill written off, anything is there, you are going to add up. Loss on sale of fixed assets in the you will add up. Profit on sale means you will less, then you will find out one answer. That amount is known as operating profit before working capital changes. Now year after what you will do, no, as cash from operations இது வரைக்கும் பார்த்தது it is நீங்களே மைண்ட்ல you have to fix up. இது வரைக்கும் பண்ண ஐட்டம்லாம் fund from operations க்கு உரிய இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் மாதிரி பண்ணியிருக்கோம் அப்படின்றத தெரியுது நல்லாவே நம்மளுக்கு. ஸோ கேஷ் ஃப்ரம் ஆப்ரேஷன்ஸ்க்கு நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம், கேஷ் ஃப்ளோ ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்ல increase in நேத்திக்கு I have told you one format, no, cash from operations I told one format. What is the format for that? Increase, add increase in current liability. Yesterday I discussed about this one. Add increase in current liabilities. Okay. Then decrease in current liabilities also you have to add. Decrease in current assets. Okay. So increase in current liability, decrease in current assets. If you come across anything like this item by comparing your balance sheet, you have to go to the question. So what are the current assets you have to see? Land, it is a fixed asset. Stock is a current asset. Okay. Increase means what you have to do. Decrease means what you have to do. You should remember that one. Similarly, debtors is a current asset. But cash you should not take care. As I told you earlier, opening balance of cash வந்து at the end தான் எடுத்துட்டு போவோம். Here, as per accounting standard 3 க்கு at the end தான் நம்ம எடுத்துட்டு போவோம். So you should not take this item. Other வந்து நல்ல ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கிட்டு you should be very alert in doing that. Okay, cash you should not pick up. So current liabilities only have to take here. Current liabilities itself, this is a simple cash flow statement. First I have took. Okay, so generally sundry creditors, bills payable, everything you have to go through. Outstanding expenses, anything is there, everything you have to go through individually, and you have to find out. Okay, so which has got increased, which has got decreased, all those things you have to verify, and accordingly increase in current liabilities if it has happened means all this item you have to list it down and amount you have to list down here. Similarly, any decrease in current assets, sometime bills receivable, debtors, like that, stock, like this item now, prepaid expenses, it would have got decreased. So such item should be mentioned. You have to compare the amount. Year முதல்ல வந்து you have to go through. Year வந்து 2006 கொடுத்துட்டு 7 or 7 கொடுத்துட்டு 6 how we are doing. All these things வந்து you should find. Okay, so ரொம்ப keen வந்து you have to listen to the question and accordingly you have to answer. So like this you have to go through and find out if there is any increase in current liability and decrease in current asset, you will add up. So you will put the amount, a concerned amount here. Okay, concerned amount here you have to put and you have to add with this one. This amount you have to add this one. Okay, and finally you will again find out one amount. So again with this amount, no, you have to detect the decrease in current liability. Reverse of that. Increase in current liability, if you are adding means decrease in current liability, you have to subtract. So decrease in current liability, have to subtract. Okay. And similarly, decrease in current asset, if you are adding means increase in current asset. Increase in current asset, you have to subtract. And be very careful that you don't include in either in current asset or current liability regarding your cash and bank balance or bank overdraft. You should not include here. That you have to keep it in your mind. Okay, so current assets எடுக்கும்போது cash bank balance எடுக்காதீங்க. Current liability எடுக்கும்போது bank overdraft information இருந்தால் you just keep that, because after preparing your entire statement, cash from operating activities, cash from investing activities, financing activities எல்லாம் முடிச்ச பிறகு வரக்கூடிய net cash and cash equivalents ஓட தான் we have to add the opening balance, and நம்மளோட answer வந்து closing balance of cash and bank should come. Okay, so till that better you avoid that. Okay, so like this your operating profit, operating profit, with that increase in current liability, decrease in current assets, you're going to add up, and decrease in current liability, increase in current assets, you are going to subtract. So with this amount you are going to subtract all these items and you are going to find out the amount. Now what is this amount is known as means, this amount is known as either cash from operating activities, either cash from operating activities, cash from operating activities or cash used, net cash illana வந்து cash, anything you can mention. Net cash from operating activities illana cash from operating activities illana வந்து cash used in operating activities. Used எப்ப வரும்னா here brackets ல, அதாவது நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி if it is going to come in negative. Okay, so after doing all these from right from the beginning calculation, anything if you are going to end up with the negative answers, some 50,000 or 25,000 as negative minus la varudhu appadina, cash used in operating activities. Okay, but we will not mention in minus. Instead of that, we will be using the brackets. Now this amount is known as cash from operating activities. Okay, so with this, no, this is the one thing. You can also mention as A also, you can mention. Okay, because A, B, C, operating activities is A, and then investing activities is B, and financing activities C. Like that also you can mention anyway, or else if you want, you can also skip that one. Just mention, because this you can highlight and show. Okay, so this is the thing we are getting. Okay, so next will be your investing activities. That only second part we are going to do. Okay, you can also mention heading also, investing activities. Okay, investing activities. So usually under this, sale of any fixed assets. It can be a furniture or plant and machinery, anything given in the question. Accordingly, you can show it up here. Purchase of any fixed asset. So question la what it is there, accordingly you just give it up. Okay, so sale of any fixed asset, it can be a building or land, or purchase of any land or building or plant and machinery. If it is a sale, means it is an inflow, so you will show it the amount here. If it is a purchase, no, it is an outflow, right? Your cash is going out of your business, so better to show in brackets. Okay, so since it is an outflow, you just mention in brackets, so that you will detect these two amounts. Suppose take for example, this is 10,000. Okay, and this amount is some 20,000. Okay, your purchase is more than sale. Okay, now net figure, how you can show? Bracket, within brackets 10,000, you have to show the amount like this. Okay, like this only you can show. Within brackets you have to show that amount, minus 10,000. So instead of that, within brackets you are showing. Okay, if suppose this amount is higher, some 35,000. Now this is 20,000 only, no outflow for us. So net figure, how much it will be? 15,000.
Ma'am,
That is, yes, that
ma'am,
is the
sorry for
cash.
the interruption, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, before decrease in current liabilities, what will be, ma'am?
Before decrease in current liabilities, this
Yes.
amount, nothing, you no need to mention anything. Here nothing will be mentioned.
Okay, ma'am.
With the operating profit before working capital changes, with that amount, what all the thing you have to add up, you can add, and what all thing you can subtract and find out the net result answer. That will be your cash from operating activities. You need not mention anything. Nothing can be mentioned here.
There is no heading for that, ma'am. That
No,
one.
no, no. Nothing will be there.
Okay.
Okay. So like this, any sale means you will show in a positive figure. Any purchase means it should be shown in negative figure, because it is an outflow. And if you see means it should be shown within brackets, so that you can detect these two things, and you can show either in positive answers வந்து positive-ல வந்து இப்ப பாத்தீங்கன்னா 35,000 sale, purchase வந்து 20,000 means within brackets you have to mention. Now what will be the net result? 15,000 will be your net result. So 15,000, it is a positive figure. Okay, like this, finally also inga sometime negative varum, next positives it might come, next it will come as negative. So based upon that, you have to add and subtract and find out the answer, final answer. Okay, so question பொறுத்து sometime வந்து purchase இல்லாம இருக்கும் questionல, then only sale item will be, then you will show only that 35,000 positive காமிப்போம். சப்போஸ் பர்ச்சேஸ் அதிகமா இருந்தது, சேல் கம்மியா இருந்ததுன்னா நெகட்டிவ்ல வரும். அப்பனா என்ன அர்த்தம்னா, கேஷ் யூஸ்ட் இன் investing activities answer. Illana cash from investing activities. Okay. So like this only you have to mention. Okay. And finally inga பண்ணும்போதோ இங்க bracketsல இருக்கா இங்க வந்து positives-ல இருக்கா அடுத்தது வரப்போது positive-ஆ within brackets-ஆ negative-னா bracket-ல யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க. So then final answer will come, that is known as net cash and cash equivalents. Okay. Now this amount is known as what? In the lines எல்லாம் proper-ஆ draw பண்ணிக்கணும். So all those things you have to strictly follow. Okay, so lines wherever required, no, all these lines you have to draw properly, you have to show properly what all the items. Okay, so cash from investing activities or cash used in investing activities, anyway it can be. Okay, cash from investing activities means if it is a positive from, or else used in investing activities, because you have made purchase more means you will get cash used in investing activities. Okay, so final answer to be given here. Okay, so where we are writing and where the amount has been mentioned, the corresponding and the நேரா தான் respective column-ல தான் காமிக்கிறோமா, all those things we should be very careful. Okay, and moving to the second thing here, investing activities got completed. Okay, so final answer you would have got, and after that no, you're moving to the financing activities. Similarly, any long-term loans, if they are borrowing, no, all those things also here only it will get reflected. Okay, long-term loans, borrowing, and then repayment of any long-term loan, all those things will come under investing activities only. எல்லாமே கொஸ்டினை பொறுத்து அந்த கொஸ்டின்ல லோன் ஏதாவது இருந்து அதை borrow பண்ணியிருந்தாங்கன்னா அப்ப வந்து அதை பாசிட்டிவா காட்டுவோம், ஏன்னா அது வந்து இன்ஃப்ளோ. அதே லோனை திருப்பி ரீபே பண்றாங்க அப்படின்னா அதுவும் கொஸ்டினை பார்த்து தான் யூ கேன் வெரிஃபை லோன் அதுல வந்து பாரோ பண்ணிருக்காங்களா இல்ல ரீபே பண்ணிருக்காங்களா, ஹவு யூ கேன் ஐடென்டிஃபை. இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆயிருந்தா பாரோ பண்ணிருக்காங்க, ரெடியூஸ் ஆயிருந்தால் பே பண்ணிருக்காங்க. ஸோ லைக் திஸ் ஒன்லி யூ ஹேவ் டு ஐடென்டிஃபை. So identify and accordingly you have to put this item also will come under investing activities only. Okay, and then moving to the third part, that is your financing activity. Financing activities. So financing activities, basically your share capital, your debentures issue, anything, no, because that is the source for them. Okay, with that only a business, particularly joint stock companies are running. So that financing activities, it will include the issue of shares, share capital. Okay, issue of debentures, anything if it is there, that you include redemption of shares and debentures or bonds, whatever shares, debentures, bonds, anything if you come across financing activities only it will come. So financing activities, if you see either here also it can be an inflow or outflow. If it is an issue means positive we will show, because fund is coming into the business. Okay, பப்ளிக் ஃபண்ட் கொடுக்குறாங்க பிசினஸ்க்குள்ள ஷேர் மூலமாவோ இல்ல டிபென்ச்சர்ஸ் மூலமா ஃபண்ட் இட் இஸ் கம்மிங், we are mobilizing fund from the public by selling shares or debentures to the public. So redemption is that after a fixed period, certain period of time or on the maturity date you are going to repay them back. Okay, so that is known as redemption, that is like repay. Okay, so now this will be shown in within brackets only anyhow, but this issue will be showed in positive figures. Okay, the final net result that you either it can be a positive one or negative one. So if it is a positive one, that is known as cash from cash from financing activities. But if it is a negative figure means that is cash used in financing activities. அதாவது redemption more இருந்து issue கம்மியா இருந்தால் further issue, then cash used in financing activities ஆகும். Or else issue அதிகமா இருந்து redemption கம்மியாக இருந்தால் then cash from financing activities. So it depends upon the problem again. Okay, so final answer to be written. So if you see what all the things we have included, no, so totally 3 major headings only we have. One is cash from operating activities, other one is cash from investing activities, third one is cash from financing activities. இது மூணு தான். But if you see, no, உள்ள இதெல்லாம் கண்டுபிடிக்க we have to do several steps like this. It depends upon question. So அந்த items எல்லாத்தையும் அந்த respective heading கீழ தான் காட்டுறோமா. So that you should be looking after that. Questionல you have to go through entire sum. இது எந்த இடத்துல வரும். ஓகே, ஃபண்ட் ஃப்ளோ ஸ்டேட் இதே விஷயம் தான் பண்ண போறோம். பட் ஃபண்ட் ஃப்ளோ ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் ஒரு மாதிரியா இருக்கும். அதுல வந்துட்டு ஸ்டெப்ஸ் வந்து இட் வில் கெட் டிஃபர்ட். ஒரே மெத்தடை we cannot adapt for cash flow statement as per accounting standard 3 and fund flow statement மூணுத்தையும் மிக்ஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. So based upon that questionல என்ன requirement, based upon that only we can calculate. We should prepare the statement and format strictly have to follow. You cannot change the format. Answers கரெக்டா தானே வருது, நான் நார்மல் கேஷ் ஃப்ளோ ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்டே பண்றேன் அப்படின்னா you cannot do, because if they are giving you accounting standard 3 இல்லனா எனக்கு வந்து தனித்தனியா cash from operating activities இதெல்லாம் காட்டுங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னா you have to do accordingly only. Okay, so now three things we have calculated: operating activity, investing activities, financing activities. You can also mention a for this one. For your reference only we are going to use here a. Okay, b, and then financing activities you can mention as c. Okay, now a, b, c, all these three things no put together only you are going to arrive the result that is known as net cash and cash equivalence. Cash equivalence. Okay, now a plus b plus c you are getting this amount. In this any item இத plus தான் பண்ணணும் கிடையாது. இங்க நெகட்டிவ் வந்ததுன்னா மைனஸ் தான் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, இங்க இப்ப வந்து 50,000 இருக்கும், இங்க வந்து 65,000 மைனஸ்ல இருக்கும். ஓகேங்களா? ஸோ மைனஸ் 65,000 பிளஸ் 50,000 பண்ணா மைனஸ் 15,000 தான் வரும். அகைன் இயர் 20,000 இருக்கும், பிளஸ்ஸா இருக்கும். அப்போ 5,000 தான் நெட் கேஷ் அண்ட் கேஷ் ஈக்குவலன்ஸா நம்ம காட்டணும். ஸோ லைக் திஸ் சம்திங் கேன் பி அன் அவுட்ஃப்ளோ, சம்திங் கேன் பி அன் இன்ஃப்ளோ. கேஷ் ஃப்ரம்மா இருக்கலாம், இல்ல கேஷ் யூஸ்ட் இன்னோ இருக்கலாம். ஸோ இட் டிபெண்ட்ஸ் அப்பான் தி ப்ராப்ளம். ஸோ ஃபைனல் ரிசல்ட் யூ வில் ரைட் ஓவர் ஹியர். That amount is known as net cash and cash equivalents. So better to draw a line here. Till this we have finished. Now with this amount only what you have to do, அங்க வந்து formatல cash and cash equivalents at the beginning னு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Better to use opening balance of cash னு we can use opening balance of cash and bank. Both we have skipped there, no? Here we have skipped, no? Current assets year and year we have skipped that cash and bank balance only. So that item only you will take it over here. Bank overdraft இருந்தாலும் you should take over here only, and it will be shown in brackets because it is a negative thing, current liability. அதனால மைனஸ்ல காட்டுவோம். So opening balance of cash and bank. Cash மட்டும் சில questionல இருக்கும், some question might have even bank. Whatever might be that you will add with this amount. Okay, so you will add this amount and finally you will arrive one amount that is known as closing cash and cash equivalents at the end. Cash and cash equivalents at the end ன்னு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. So we can also mention as closing balance of cash and bank. So now whatever you have found out this amount and whatever given in the question amount at the end, it should get tallied. Okay, both should be same amount. Then whatever you have prepared so far, this entire statement, no, that is right. Okay, so you have to adapt this method. This you have to split up your activities into three kinds. Whenever they are giving you the accounting standard 3, as per that you prepare cash flow statement like that. If they mention you have to prepare like this. Some of the questions which I come across from your university, that question bank, From that, I found that one question they are asking only cash from operating activities. If they are asking cash from operating activities, no, you can stop with this itself. If it is a 15-mark question also, it's okay. Whatever they are asked, this is not a theory paper to do entire thing. Okay, so what is required alone, you have to do. If they ask only with cash from operating activities, no, then you stop with this. You no need to prepare investing and then financing. Everything is not required. What they are asking, no, till that you just leave it out. Okay, only if they say prepare cash flow statement, general, if it is given only, you have to prepare all the three things you have to include, and final answer you are getting like this, you have to verify all those things. Okay, or else you just prepare whatever they ask, no, with that you restrict your problem. Operating activities they ask means you have to stop with this one, no need to prepare entire thing. Okay, so like this only you have to prepare cash flow statement as per accounting standard 3.